Oi, pessoal, nós estamos com um probleminha técnico aqui no site em conexão com Lady Mariéme, mas em alguns instantes Lady Mariéme já vai aparecer para a gente só está tentando restabelecer a conexão com ela, tá? Ela já apareceu agora, já está entrando e vai dar tudo certo, porque, como diria um grande amigo meu lá do Brasil chamado Fausto Silva, quem sabe faz ao vivo.
I'm so happy to be here. I can't hear you. So I'm just gonna start. Hello? Okay. So I can't hear you. I'm not able to hear you, but I will just share my screen. So, okay. First of all, I want to say thank you so much for having me, but I can't hear you. I don't know if you can hear me. Let's see if I can share my screen. I can't hear you, but I will just talk and then you type. You let me know when do you want me to stop. Okay. Well, I'm just gonna talk then. Thank you so much for having me. Thank you, everybody. My name is Mariéme Jamme. I am the founder of I Am the Code. I would like to share the screen with you, but I'm not sure what is happening with the technical component here. But I can't share with you the screen, so I'm not gonna. I just type share the screen, but it's not letting me share the screen. Let me see, Chrome tab. Maybe StreamYard share. Okay, can you see the screen now? Maybe not. Okay. Can you see my screen? You can see the screen. Excellent. Fantastic. Okay. So I'm just going to share my screen with you. So I'm going to carry on talking. And then, yeah, I'm going to carry on talking. So I'll just go back to the beginning. So my name is Mariéme Jamme. I am the founder of I Am the Code. And what I want to show you now is just my screen. So I'm here. Hopefully you can see. Let me just confirm before I start that you can actually see my screen, because I don't want to talk in. Okay. Can you see the? Okay, great. So you can see the screen. Okay. So this is you can see the PowerPoint. Okay. If you can see the PowerPoint, that's great. Okay, I'm going to carry on talking anyway. My name is Mariéme Jamme. Most of you probably know me. If you don't know me, I am from Senegal, West Africa, but I live today in the United Kingdom. So thank you so much for having me to your activity. What I would like to talk to you about today is about how do we accelerate humanity. And thank you, Brazil. I love Brazil. Brazil is my favorite city. So I really, really love Brazil. Thank you. So most of you don't know, but when I was growing up, I didn't have access to education. I was a very young girl growing up in Senegal, where I had suffered as a child. I was on the street of Senegal, and when I was 11 years old, I was sexually abused by my Quranic teacher. And then when I was 13, I was taken away from Senegal to France. So I had a very, very difficult childhood. So I really wanted to show you my screen, but it looks like you can't see it. So I'm just going to talk over. Okay, let's see. Stream. No, you are streaming StreamYard. Click this. Okay, it's just really not. It's not working for me, so I'm just gonna carry on talking because I don't want to waste people's time. I don't want to waste your time. I'm just going to carry on talking. I don't want to waste your time. So what I'm saying right now is that when I was growing up, I didn't have access to education. I wanted to show you some PowerPoint for you to visualize what I'm saying, but I'm just going to talk over it. So now I created I Am the Code because I really wanted to give young women and girls a chance to have a chance in life. So I created I Am the Code to make sure that young women and girls can learn how to code and programming languages. So I Am the Code is now in 68 countries, and we have taught 18,000 girls, how to code. open PowerPoint and you click share one. It's okay. I did open the PowerPoint. I'm on the PowerPoint right now, but let me just try, because I really would like you to see. I would like you to see the PowerPoint. So, but it's saying the following steps. No, not working. Application window, Microsoft PowerPoint. No. I'm just gonna carry on talking, if that's okay. Okay, I'm just gonna carry on talking, no problem. Don't worry about the PowerPoint, I'll just talk over it. So when I was growing up, like I said, I didn't have the chance to go to school. And now I am in a position of power where I can help young women and girls globally. So I Am the Code is now in 68 countries, and we have trained 18,000 girls to learn how to code, coding programming languages. My work is very related to how do we accelerate humanity? How do you make sure human beings, we are working together as a group to make a difference in people's life? So I live in the UK, so where I started to learn how to code programming languages, and I've learned 7 coding languages, and now I'm a full stack developer. That's why I go across the world to teach young women and girls who don't have the chance to learn how to code, because when you know how to code, you can develop websites, you can build your solutions, you can get job, and then when you get job equals dignity. When you have dignity, you are proud of yourself. So, and then I Am the Code. So I Am the Code is a big company, it's a big organization, and we now have so many people working for us globally. But Brazil, we have amazing team in Brazil, amazing volunteers who are really, really nice people who are helping us run the program, from Irene, Carolina, Michelle, so many, many people who are helping us run the program on the ground. I Am the Code is recognized by the United Nations, so we are recognized by the United Nations. So we are now a United Nations recognized organization. So every single year I go to the UN and then present what I Am the Code does. In September 2019, I took Lorena Vilas. You all know Lorena. She's a big tech person. She really loves technology, and she was at the UN with us. So, and we are giving young women and girls a chance, because I think it's really important that we give young women a chance. And then the other thing I want to talk to you about is, the pillar of I Am the Code. I Am the Code, before COVID-19, I was traveling across the world to teach girls how to code. I was in a refugee camp in Kenya, but now I am in London with the COVID-19. I'm staying here, and the girls are okay in Kakuma refugee camp. So they are good girls, and they are having troubles, but they are not infected with COVID-19. I am very sad for Brazil, because I know many people in Brazil are affected with COVID-19. And I'm really praying, I'm very concerned for the young girls in Brazil. Now I am trying to make sure the young girls and the young girls in Brazil have safety, and also they have security. I want also to talk to you a little bit about why it's important to do mentoring programs. So we have mentoring programs. We have a podcast now. We are working on the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, which is really important, because I think in Brazil, in Africa, we are connected together, and we can work to improve the Sustainable Development Goals. But we must accelerate humanity, because it's very important that we work together. We are united. We are a coalition of people who can help each other in these difficult times. I have a purpose. My purpose is to get 1 million women and girls to learn how to code by the year 2030. I will send you the presentation after, because I can't share it on my screen, and I don't want to take too much of your time. But what is important is we work with girls in favelas, girls in slums, girls in marginalized communities, young girls that the world has forgotten. I work with those girls to give them a chance to make sure They have a chance in life. They can get skills. When you have skills, you have money. When you don't have skills, it's very difficult for you to be part of the global workforce. So that is my job. That's what I'm trying to do. And I'm really committed to the I Am the Code movement. I'm committed to the 1 million women and girls to learn how to code. It's really, really important that we teach girls technical skills, skills that will give them a job and money and pride. I'm a coder. I think that coding is really important. So coding is a way to teach a computer how to do something through specific language. Our girls have computational thinking. They have the language of confidence. Very, very good girls. They know exactly what they are doing. We have girls in Kenya. We have girls in Brazil. We have girls in Japan. We have girls everywhere. They are learning science, technology, engineering, mathematics, science, and design. They are learning very, very good skills because 10 years from now, the girls will have access to a very, very good education. At the same time, they will be able to go and find a job. We have big partners in Brazil who are supporting us today, and big tech companies we are working with. And I think they're also part of this humanity I am talking about. How do you accelerate humanity? How do you make sure we're all human beings in the end? All of us, we're human beings. We all wanted the same thing. So the more we work together, the more we share, the better for everyone. I love Brazil very much because I think Brazil and Africa were very close. You know, there's a lot of racism in Africa. There's a lot of racism in Brazil. But I think together we can find a way, we can find a way to make sure that we look after minority and diversity. We need to give women and girls and people of color a chance in life, because for many, many years, many organizations did not have women of color in their companies. This is not something women of color should ask for. It should be part of the system. It should be part of the ecosystem. White, black, we are all the same. But the difference in money, in wealth, in power is very obvious. Everyone can see it. So we need to make sure, if we want to have a good society, we have society that is inclusive from everybody in the same thing. I see a lot of suffering. I am very concerned about suffering. I'm concerned about people who are suffering across the world. I am concerned that young women and girls don't have the chance in life. I am concerned about COVID-19. I'm very, very concerned that girls in favelas, in slums, for 5-6 months or before, they don't have access to connectivity. They don't have access to content. They don't have access to devices, laptop, iPad. They don't have access to mask. They don't have access to food. They don't have access to sanitary pad. This is very concerning for me. Very concerning for me. So we need to do something about this, because it's important we invest in people. It's good to invest in technology, in AI, in big machine, big learning, big data. Technology is very good, but technology without food doesn't matter anymore. If we have so many favelas, so many slums, it's not good for the world. The world must be proud to say, we don't want favelas, we don't want slums anymore, because these people, they are part of us. They are part of our humanity. They are part of our people. 10 years from now, 20 years from now, we want to get young girls who are skilled, not people who are suffering in slums because we did not do anything about it. That's why I travel across the world to give people a chance that I didn't have when I was growing up. Society abandoned me. Society did not care about me. Society did not care about me when I was growing up. And many girls today, society has abandoned them. Many girls across the world, young girls, society has abandoned them. And we can do something about this. You know, it's important to invest into young women and girls. When you invest, I always say, the education of marginalized girls will be the highest return of investment available for developing countries. We need to invest in Lorena, invest in Irene, invest in Michelle, invest in people in Brazil who are community leaders, are leaders in their community. They want to see so many women. The women of Brazil are very, very good organization, and we need to work together with them to make sure Plano de Mino, we need to make sure many organizations looking after women and girls in Brazil, we invest, we give them money so they can take care of other people. Girls need technology. Girls need technology skills. Very important. Girls need to learn Excel. They need to learn PowerPoint. They need to learn technology, AI. They need to take courses that can help them get skills. At I Am the Code, we have good courses. Over 5,000 courses you can take for free. So if you join I Am the Code, you can get certification, you can get courses for free. It's important we have content for young women and girls. I want to reskill girls and boys to give them a chance in life. I also want to take care of the mental health, the well-being of the girls. Not just coding, but the well-being. We are all human beings. We need food, water, sanitation, sleep. We need to make sure that everybody have a dignity and pride. This is important. So that's why at I Am the Code, we launched the I Am the Code Wellbeing Club, where I want to make sure young girls, the well-being, the mental health, the body, the planet, the spirit is taken care of. Because when a young girl is happy, the family is happy. This is important. Coding is very good, but the well-being plus coding make a good person because she's happy to go to school. She's happy to go to, lab and Heliopolis or Jesena because it's important for her. We have the well-being club. It's important for me. I really want the world to start thinking about the well-being of young girls and young boys. Really, it's very important to I Am the Code. And now we're doing workshops and trainings to make sure that the government, the private sector, they all start thinking about the well-being of the girls and the boys. We also focus on the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. I think the Sustainable Development Goals, they are the benchmark for equality. We need to have more equality in the world. Girls need to have access to education every day. We have a podcast, but also we want girls to listen to other people around the world. You are in Brazil, you speak Portuguese, but you can join the I Am the Code podcast to listen English because English is the language of coding. If you want to go and work for big companies, big tech companies, Microsoft, Facebook, Google, big companies, you have to speak English. So not just say Portuguese is good, but you have to speak English or try your best to speak English. And then you can get jobs for the future because we are a global society, a global organization, a global world. So you need to start thinking about speaking English so you can get jobs. And I want to finish by just saying, we also do mentoring program. Don't feel you are alone. If you feel that you don't have support, you don't have help, you don't have people to look after you, please come to I Am the Code because we can help you and offer mentoring. I see mentoring as a transaction. Like you go to the bank, transaction. Bank mentoring is like going to the bank. But for me, the transaction is about compassion, empathy, kindness. We need to be kind to people. We need to look after people. It's important. We need to look after people. I Am the Code is now a foundation. I want you to think about what I said today because we can transform lives. The only way we can accelerate humanity, because humanity is at pause right now. Humanity is at pause with COVID-19, with poverty, no money, no food, no education, no space. no job, no consultancy work. That's why Campus Party is a good organization. It's a good platform. I like Campus Party because they give platform to people for art. I love art and design and festivals. It's very important because this is how we feel and we feed our soul. We need to feed our soul with positivity, not negativity. Positivity. We need positive things. So that's how we can accelerate humanity. Humanity is at pause. Please remember this. Because the wealthy people are wealthy. The poor are poor. The wealthy people are wealthy. The poor are poor. 47% of the world rich are rich. We are still poor. So the humanity is at pause. And the way to accelerate humanity is to start working together and changing mindset and changing society. So to end, I will say, be a force for good. Go and do something. You need to dare to be visible. Use Instagram, Facebook, social media to share your ideas. Please join I Am the Code because I will get 1 million women and girls to learn how to code. And Brazil is a very, very important country for me. I love Brazil. I've been coming to Brazil since 2009. I love Brazil. Brazil, I'm African. Brazil and Africa, we have a big, big relationship, a big partnership. We're similar. So be a force for good. Join the foundation. Become a volunteer or a mentor at I Am the Code. Come and support us because I want to make sure Brazilian women and girls in 10 years from now, they can come to the United Nations with me. Please. Thank you so much for having me. I will share the presentation with the team, but thank you so much for having me. Obrigada. I love you very much. Be a force for good. Thank you. Bye-bye.